Dearly beloved, we've been gathered here today to get through this thing called life. And we won't view our melanin through the hate they give, hide our skin under rhetoric used to dilute the consciousness to forget who we are. We are the beloved ones.
This is absolutely wonderful right here. In celebration of Family Day and Black History Month, Mark Stoddart gives us his latest project, Beloved. The artist and graphic designer is back with us this morning. Mark, good morning. Great to see you, man.
Good morning. Thank you for the introduction. Just watching the video on live TV, that's pretty crazy.
It's got to be a good feeling, man. I mean, this is a month to the day that we spoke last time, and you told me you had another project in the works, and you and I have been speaking off of, like, just messaging and talking about this, and it's here. It's finally here. Let's refresh everybody. About a month ago, though, your project with the Toronto Raptors, celebrating Martin Luther King Day, and show them a little bit about, and then kind of catch them up and refresh their memory about that.
Even with that, the Raptors played last night against Milwaukee Bucks. I didn't know that they released the Black Lives Matter T-shirts, a collaboration that myself and Yami did. It's at Toronto Real Sports. So if anybody wants to check out those, all the proceeds will go to a charitable donation that we have, or two organizations. Well, one's going to Rise Entertainment for myself. So anybody who's supporting the movement for Black Lives Matter, some of the proceeds will go to a charitable organization within the city. So that's where the proceeds are going from myself. So it's amazing. With this, I'm just always, it's a labor of love for me. And those are tying legacy, stories, and community and perseverance. So Beloved for me, it's a collaboration with myself and Nigel Birch. And I thought to myself, we need to find a way of togetherness, a way of kind of just bringing people together. Since COVID,
we've got Mark frozen up a little bit here. Yeah, it's called Beloved. It's a short video. It's a 3-minute video. And he mentioned Nigel Birch, who was an incredible poet. He narrates it. He's there throughout the entire video and kind of getting everybody in there. And you'll see some other familiar faces. We have Mark back with us right now. Mark, tell us about some of the other familiar faces we are seeing in this video.
Well, the former MP, Selena, and her husband, Dr. Vidal Chavez, was there. Aita Sadu from Different Book Lists. Louis March, an activist in his own rights for zero gun violence. And again, it's just trying to tie in community, love, solidarity, and all those elements in one place.
And, you know, when we were speaking right before we came up here, when we were speaking off camera, just when doing the sound check and everything, you were just telling me, you're like, yeah, these times, man, they're tough. And I can see it. See it on your face, dude. Talk to me more about just what you're feeling and seeing and hearing.
Honestly, for me, like, this whole COVID it's grief in a way, because it's how do you heal, especially when people transition it, especially in these times. And how do you celebrate them? Because you're not together and you're just trying to find new ways of kind of connecting with everybody. Looking for that strong friend, kind of calling them up, just whatever you can do to kind of build that love once again. I think that's what's missing. I don't know. It's just a weird time to be in, but you just try to be hopeful in the way that we can get through this together as a community. And
you do, and you bring that community together in this video for everybody to see, and you see the families in it, you know, and you see the love that's happening within that, and that is, people need to reach out, and we always say, you know, and we're going to go a little off topic here, but we always say people of color, we don't, especially men, we don't reach out, we don't speak up, right? In your experience, are you seeing some of that happening?
Slowly, but you're right. Just the level of bonding with brothers, we got to learn to share more. We kind of put ourselves in silence. There's a lot of stuff that we're going through. We have to learn how to speak out. Especially, honestly, I can give you an example. There's one of my cousins who passed away last year with colon cancer. And just the level of not being there he went through, I'm still processing that loss. And even with our family, especially with COVID. So I just kind of find a new way of trying to communicate as a whole. Yeah, it's the key. Because again, it's all about love. It's all about sharing love.
It is, man. And, you know, thank you for sharing that with this very personal story for you. I want to show everybody these shirts that we've got on. And tell us about the symbol and what this represents. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Thank you, Lil.
Yeah, the gangrene symbol is from Ghana. And it's for the symbol in the center, it's for togetherness. And I wanted just to kind of build that story of all of us as a whole to come together as one. And then I just, as a creative being, I just feel that it's just my duty as service. I'm just a vessel. Just any ideas come to me, I just have to learn how to express that. So I'm just doing my part just to share stories. that's the main element behind it.
And you've been doing it. I said to you before, and I said it again, man, we thank you and we appreciate what you're doing for the community and when you're sharing these stories and bringing us all together. More information, check out Mark Stoddart 68 on Instagram and, of course, beloved68.com to see this video, to see the project and all the stories behind it and the familiar faces that you're going to see from the community as well. Mark, it's so good to see you, man, and thank you for this.
Oh, thank you again for inviting me, my brother. I'll see you again for sure.
Yes, for sure, dude. Thank you again. And coming up, we're going to talk about with this. We made a bet to see this giant snowman and to see when it was going to melt. We're going to check on this snowman. There it is right there, McLovin. We're going to check in on McLovin coming up in just a moment.